What's good, y'all? Elvis here. Today we're gonna be painting my clippers, or repainting rather, my Babyliss FX clippers and trimmers. Just looking at them now, like, they've seen better days. The first time I painted these was over a year ago, and I got like a picture of how they look when they first came out. But I've been wanting to repaint them for a while. Actually, when I first got these clippers, I got the custom FX. It was, black, purple, and the handle was a lighter shade of blue, but I didn't really like that shade of blue, so I ended up repainting them. And then I ended up painting some trimmers as well. Keep in mind, these are my favorite clippers. But with the custom FX, is like the paint on them was chipping within a week. And I was kind of upset about that. I'm paying extra money for customized clippers and the paint don't even last. I really liked how they look when I repainted them, but something I didn't think too much about was the clear coat. When I would be spraying my clippers with Cool Care, the Cool Care would be eating away at the clear coat on top of the paint. After a while, the paint started rubbing off in places and chipping in others. What I'm doing different this time around is I'm using a different clear coat. I'm using a stronger, more chemical resistant clear coat that people sometimes use on automated paint. Should have a much longer life than my old paint job. So before anything, we gotta go ahead and take these apart.
All right, so we're starting off with taking the blades off the clippers as well as the trimmers. So at the base of the clipper, there's going to be through screws at the bottom. You're going to want to take those out, but they're small, so try your best not to lose them. After that's off, the handle should slide off easily just like that. All right, and that should reveal 2 screws near the bottom, and you're going to want to take both of those out. Next, we're taking off the lever arm. That should be easy. Just unscrew that, should pop straight out. And after you take that out, the little metal sliding thing should come out easily too, as well as the little spring. Next, we're going to pop out the front plate that says Babyliss on it. There should be some hooks. And taking a small flathead screwdriver, you should be able to pry that off from the inside.
There's 2 screws in here. So you're going to get these. I'll take this off.
All right, this part's important. There should be 4 screws holding in the motor. The top 2 are identical to the rest of the screws, but the bottom 2 specifically hold that bracket in place and don't fit anywhere else. So you don't want to forget where those are.
Take this out. Now you have your body ready to be painted. Now we're going to take the trimmer apart, and this is significantly easier to do. There's screws up here too. So you probably didn't see it because they fell out right when I took this little white part out. But there's these square nuts in here, and you want them in place when you put them back. Take these. Now we're taking this out. So it drops. Now we're taking off this bit. So here we have everything taken apart. We're really only going to be painting these parts down here, the outsides of the clippers. We're going to be leaving everything else alone.
All right, so this step, I was trying to remove the old paint off the clippers, and this is where I fumbled. This step is not necessary, but I painted the paint remover on the clippers, and I also painted some of it on the little plastic implements, but that's where I messed up because it's safe on metal, but it melts plastic. So I kind of damaged the switch and a few other pieces, but it's slight. They still functional.
All right, y'all, here we are. I separated all my clipper pieces according to what color I'm gonna paint them. So these gonna be black, these gonna be purple, and these are gonna be blue. All right, now get into it. Trying to spray downwind, but you know you're gonna want to be sweeping coats. So, well, first coat. I bought gloves. And I still didn't use them. That's hilarious. Trying to make sure the coverage is good. All right, so I'm gonna let these dry for a little bit, then put on a few more coats. Oh shit! Hello. Yo, this dog just ran up on me. These dogs are out here. So we gonna meet these dogs. Hello. Hello. Look like a husky. This nigga snuck up on me and like poked me in the back with his nose. Scared the shit out of me. They seem friendly though. Hope they don't get in the way. They're coming back. Hello. Hey. Hey you. Hey you. Hi. Oh shit. These niggas is vandalizing. Oh shit, these niggas running up on me. Shit. Whose dogs? I'm out here getting jumped. I might have to do this later. I'm gonna probably have to do this later. He's just kind of here now, and I'm like, I'm not really trying to start. You don't even have a collar on. He jumped on me, but he seemed cool. Oh, you better not eat that shit. All right, let's do this before they come back. All right, so far these are the bases. I think I want to put like a black splatter on it, like a black paint splatter on both of them, and then probably like a stripe on them. I don't know. We'll see. This is not coming out as neat as I wanted it to be 100%. But this is art, I guess. So fuck it. All right, so I was about to continue with the painting process, but then when I put masking tape on the purple lid, and the paint started peeling off, and I realized I did not sand it before I put the paint on, and now I'm thinking I did not sand my other clippers before putting the paint on. So that may or may not be a problem, but I'm not redoing that. If I have to repaint them, so be it. I'm not re-recording. The purple lid, I basically sanded the paint back off. I'm about to sand the paint off this and then try to reapply. Ideally, before it gets dark. Forgot to clean them off after I sanded them. Try to at least do it semi-right this time. With some alcohol and paper towel. I didn't have any mineral spirits or whatever people be recommended. Since I messed up, I had to redo the splatter paint. That's all finished. And last time when I was putting the masking tape on, because I was gonna do something on top of this as the base, I don't think I waited long enough because the tape peeled off the first coat of paint. So this time I let the paint dry longer and then put on a few coats of this clear coat just before I even do any other painting. So if this don't work, I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm not pressed. And this took a lot longer than I expected it to be honest. What I wanna do is put some stripes on it on top of this first layer. Okay, good sign. It's not peeling. Just trying to make sure these Stripes are at least somewhat like equidistant and also parallel. That's looking kind of good. Now we're just gonna paint them. Gonna put these stripes on. Let's get it. So I'm gonna put blue stripes on the purple one and purple stripes on the blue one. And it is way too warm out here to be December. Oh, look at those. They look gorgeous. All right, so we're finished with the actual painting. Now we're gonna throw on our coat. I'm using this Spray Max 2K Clear Glamour. Before I was using this Rust-Oleum clear coat. Personally, I would not recommend this for clippers whatsoever because it's not a very strong coat, but clippers are almost always in contact with like corrosive chemicals or chemicals that are corrosive to the paint. Stuff like Cool Care was eating the paint in the coating off my clippers the first time. So now we got this, which is a lot stronger. It has a hardener in it, but also I'm gonna throw on a mask when I spray this, even though I'm gonna be outside, but like this is actual poison. Like you cannot buy this in stores. You gotta order this online. This is not some shit to play with. So with this, we shake it up for 2 minutes, and then this cap right here, you place it on the bottom, and this, you know, place it on here, press it or push into it, and then it releases the hardener that's in the, that mixes with the rest of the paint, or the spray. So you're gonna shake it for 2 minutes, then do that. And then we got, after we push this in, we gotta shake it for another 2 minutes. We shook it up a lot. We're gonna put this on here. Then it says, gonna be shaking up for 2 more minutes. All right, so we're done painting, and now we're putting everything back together, putting the motor and battery and everything in there, but we gotta put this little white piece in behind the motor. It's very, very important. It's what connects to the spring and holds the blade up. But now we're gonna be screwing in those screws. But remember what I said about those 2 screws holding in the brackets? Those are very particular. All right, here we're putting in the spring. It's not that hard to put in, but it takes a little finesse sometimes. Screw back. All right, y'all. Here are the clippers. I want to show y'all them outside. I really like how they came out, but there was some imperfections that I really know I could have avoided if I didn't rush the process, because this took like 3 days. My clippers smelled like paint for a while, just because I forgot, you know, it takes a while in between coats and just a bunch of stuff like that. But it has a nice little gloss to it. It feels significantly more durable than the clear coat I put on before, but I did lack when I was spraying them. Like, I don't know if you can tell right here,
but I didn't have as much coverage right here on the sides, or this side either. And then also when I put the coat on, you can tell it's a lot glossier in the front and the back than it is on the sides. And I feel like that's just because I was kind of more carelessly spraying. But that's basically how my clippers turned out. You can see the switch is a little rough because, you know, the plastic melted a little bit. And you can tell from the handle that there's some imperfections in the paint. But I feel like that would have been circumvented if I sanded it or something. But I like how it turned out. It's a nice little art project. But I appreciate y'all watching. Please like the video, subscribe. Until next time, craft over clout. I'm out.